Hey, this is Joel from T-Box Tested, and today I'm here to tell you about the GS-1 milled putter from GoSports. This affordable putter has a lot of features that much more expensive putters have, so today we're going to talk about everything it offers. We're going to test it out on the course, and we're going to see if it's a great value for you. All right, so first let's talk about aesthetics, and it starts with the head cover. This is what everybody's gonna see in your bag. It's got a slick finish to this, kind of like a pleather look, and it is Velcro instead of magnet. I prefer magnetic, but no problem. I just don't love having the hook and loop scrape on my putter every time I get it out. But a lot of head covers are Velcro, and this one is okay, nice and plush on the inside, really padded, so it's gonna look good in your bag. I like the branding, this GS. It's really slick, really modern, it's not crazy, got the GoSports logo here, but overall, the head cover is okay. I think that's really nice, and it's a good pair with a milled putter like this. As far as the putter face goes, it's got this hexagonal design to it, not really deep. The milling on this is pretty shallow, so if you run your finger on it, you're not gonna feel much of it, but it is a nice, I would call it a honeycomb design. I really like the way it looks from the back forward and over the ball. You've got this one center line here. I really like the way it looks as you're looking down on it. That's a really nice feature of the putter, that there's an alignment right in the middle, but there's nothing else. You're not looking at a bunch of stuff reflecting back at you. And then we've got GS-1 here on the hosel or the top of the head. It's got an offset that normally I don't care for, but this seems to be less of an offset than you get in other similar putters, you know, Ping Answer, Scotty Cameron, Newport style putters. So it's a really comfortable offset. And then we've got this big fat grip. Now the putter comes in two different options. One is a regular grip, one is a fat grip. We got the fat grip because I think this is probably what most amateurs should be playing with. It's got a flat top to it, so you can line your thumbs down the top and get a nice idea of where your hands are pointing the club face. It's also harder to turn a club face over, open or close it with a fat grip. So I think that's a nice touch, and it's got some great texture to it. It's not gonna be slick. It is a GoSports grip, but it looks a lot like some of the more expensive grips you might see from a Super Stroke or somebody like that. Just a standard shaft, no information on it. And one final thing about the putter's aesthetics is that there is absolutely nothing on the bottom. No writing, no branding. I've actually never seen that before. At first I thought, that looks kind of funny, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. It's really clean. It's really good for fixing divots, tapping them down. Nothing else to clean, like there's not a number or writing on there to keep clean or wipe out with a towel. So nothing on the bottom. That's a different look. But in addition to how it looks when you get it out of the bag, I really like how this putter looks from the top down, looking down on it over a putt. I mean, when I address a ball, I have a clear alignment and I feel comfortable looking at this grip. I know where my hands are pointed, I know where I'm going, I know where I'm putting it, and I just feel really comfortable hitting the ball. So that's pretty much all we have to say about the aesthetics. Now let's talk about how this putter performs.
Hey guys, my name is Reed, and I'm going to be doing some performance testing for the GS-1. I'm just going to be hitting some putts around and giving you guys my honest feedback on the putter. So I'm going to start with some shorter putts just to see how easy it is to line up and actually make a good stroke on. I'm going to do some longer putts now, see how the speed control is. That was not the greatest speed, but that was user error. Sometimes it feels like the head is just a little bit like lighter than the rest of the putter. I do like the grip. The grip is very stable. Keeps your hands straight, pretty easy to square the face consistently. To me, the putter feels pretty soft off the face for what you'd expect for a milled putter. I know that might be because of the weight, as we talked about earlier, in the head, not being as heavy, but it does come off a little bit softer, which can be good if you're playing on faster greens. I'm a big fan of the very small offset on the putter when you look down at it. It's 34 inches. That's the same length as my actual putter that I use. They don't offer it in any other length other than 34 inches, so you're kind of stuck with that, but I like the length myself.
All right, to close things out, let's talk about the value this putter provides, meaning what it costs versus how it performs. So Reed did the performance, but I've also spent a couple weeks putting with this, and based on the fact that you get this nice head cover, it's a milled putter with a fat grip and all the features that you get with a much more expensive putter, I'm gonna give it an A or an A- for value. What do you think, Reed?
I would agree. I think the value is really good for the price point that it's set at.
Yeah, and you're just not gonna find a lot of putters with fat grips and milled faces and nice head covers at the same price that they're selling this for. The look, the aesthetics are great, as we already went over. And other than just being a little soft off the face, which you mentioned, but I also felt, I think that it lines up really nice to the ball. And for high handicappers, this is gonna be probably one of the best options they can get versus going and spending 3 or 4 times more for a larger name brand.
Your buddies aren't even really gonna be able to tell that it's not like some premium brand because it's built to look like one.
Yeah, and I think that's GoSports' thing, is they're making affordable quality equipment that really looks nice. And if you're lining this up over a putt on a green, if you're putting it in your bag, it's gonna be hard to tell the difference between this and a name brand. I'm really impressed with how it putts. I really like the feel. And if I make this, you need to buy it. Oh, all right, I made one.
Made the 2-footer.
How well does it do on the scoop? Oh, we did it. Scoop's nice. We've been really impressed with the GS-1, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and as always, get out there, hit them long, hit them straight. Hardest putt on the green here. 10% chance I make this. Oh, just crushed it.